You let me down. Hey, man.
Hey, hey, hey.
I just wondered.
Daniel Kyre was a talented 21-year-old man, being smart, funny, and a musical genius, holding a lot of potential to make it big. In late 2012, Daniel and his best friend Ryan joined forces to make a dark sketch comedy YouTube channel called Syndigo, where they'd upload funny skits and music videos, which would later match with another sketch comedy channel called Kids with Problems. This channel ran until September 16, 2015, when Daniel was found in his room after an apparent suicide attempt. He was rushed to the hospital, where it had been confirmed that he had suffered irreversible brain damage, being pronounced dead on the 18th of September. The final decision was for them to leave the Syndigo channel completely, Matt and Ryan branching off into their own channel, Super Mega, as continuing Syndigo wouldn't be the same without Daniel. The pair is still making videos to this day, hoping that they are making him proud.
Yeah, dude! Oh, you're gonna kill it!
Okay, I gotta stop for a second and just say that's cute!
The thing is, Daniel introduced me to you.
Yeah, that's how we met.
It was through Daniel.
I knew Daniel
Wow.
before I knew Ryan.
Yeah.
That's some shit.
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, it was just. I guess that it was just a. It's looking back. It's just such a
Blur. Not a
It's
blur. Not like
it's just a. It's an interesting point in my life because it was so impactful.
so
but
much shit was happening.
Looking back, it was such that whole era when all that shit went down, and I knew Daniel. Such a small part of my life.
Yeah.
You know, but it was such a big part of my life too.
Yeah, because that's the thing that's different. Because I was.
You were
with
best
him-
friends for years and years and years.
Yeah, I mean, we knew each other since junior year of high school.
Oh, yeah.
He was, I think, senior year. He's one of my history classes, and he just drew this realistic picture of George W. Bush. And I turned around. He was just like sketching it by looking at it because he was bored. I was like, I just shit like that.
Yeah.
Like I go back and I'm like, that's a moment.
Yeah.
It's like it gets me.
And it's interesting how,
It's
like,
just funny.
yeah, because, I mean, the truth is the people that have huge impacts in your life are not necessarily always the people who are in your life the longest.
Yeah.
You know, I've had relationships that lasted a year that were far more impactful on my life than ones that lasted 3 years, you know? It's strange that way. Like, time does not equal relevance or importance. But I you know, obviously it goes without saying that I wish he'd stuck around, because
Yeah,
how great
absolutely.
how great would it have been, like, if he was part of this whole crew we've assembled now, you know?
You're fantastic.
Yeah, I feel like he would add so much. He's a special guy. You could see it immediately, and he deserves to have his stuff have a light shown on it, because even though it's easy to lament and say, like, oh, his best stuff was all ahead of him, you know, the stuff he did create was pretty fucking amazing.
That's the thing, man.
Yeah.
I sometimes look back, I'm like, God damn, with what he was making, like, right then, and like some stuff he didn't even release, and he would
Yeah.
work on for fun, and he
It was
would just
awesome.
play in the house and stuff. It's like, God, there's so much shit that in another timeline would have blew everyone away.
Yeah.
Would have just continuously blown people away, and I truly fucking believe that, because he was super passionate and he was running towards what he wanted to do. 'Cause
Yeah.
he was like talking with a bunch of people who did music. He did some shows in LA too.
Yeah.
So
And like,
Right.
he is pretty much the sole reason that I ended up out here in this position and that I was able to meet Ryan and make this channel. And I'm really happy that you and I, Ryan, can continue to make his stuff and his memory like live on through what we can continue to make. You know, like when we can bring him up on a podcast like this.
Yeah.
You know, we weren't expecting this, but it just happens, and like it's nice to look back at that stuff and keep that kind of flame going.
Yeah. It's like I didn't do a good snap. Feels like just a snap of the fingers. Like I feel like I could think back to certain things that happened during that week that we were together, and it just doesn't feel that long. And that's where it's just kind of like, I guess the trouble with dealing with it is that you find out that time continues on, but if you don't do anything, then
You remain.
Yeah.
Blonde boys doing what blonde boys do. I'm much older than the others, but I'm part of the crew. I'm Tommy, I'm Ethan. And I'm Jerome. Here's a one-way ticket to the Blonde Boys.
Yeah.
And if you believe in the that concept that every possible universe is happening at once simultaneously, then you know there are infinite timelines where he is alive making awesome shit.
Doing well.
Yeah,
Just kicking back.
So that is nice to think about.
If you're one of those people that's letting things sink in, and like I'll admit to it, I'm one of those types of personalities where I just like I'm gonna deal with this on my own right now. I just don't want to bring it up type of thing.
Don't help me.
But that can't stop me from preaching that you should seek help. You should seek a means of help.
Yeah.
Help doesn't mean you have to find a therapist. A therapist is a really good option, but there are so many ways that you can seek out help. He was and continues to be a very talented person and driving force.
Absolutely.
At least in our life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he taught me so much.
Yeah.
Taught me so much, and I know that if he could see the channel that we've made and grown to this point, he'd be super proud of us.